Hi, and welcome to this week's Real Life Happy Hour. I'm Karen Mackay from Real Life Meditation, and I'm really glad you could join me. So, today, Friday, the 25th of April, is ANZAC Day here in Australia. And that's a really important day for us as Australians. And it's not because we're a warmongering or a particularly glorifying of war country, but it's more about the underlying principles and ethics and belief systems that underlie the ANZAC history and the ANZAC story. And it boils down to two main things: mateship, which is a massive and very important concept in Australia, and courage. So courage in the face of adversity, and courage to be there and to support others and support your mates. And that's what I want to focus on for today's happy hour. So now, for most of us, courage doesn't mean going to war or storming, the beaches at Gallipoli. It's more subtle, and it's those small moments. So courage in our day-to-day life might be something as simple as standing up for yourself when someone's not treating you the way that you would like to be treated, or setting boundaries with someone who perhaps hasn't responded in the past to your boundaries, someone who's stepped over your boundaries. But it can also be bigger things, like standing up when you see something that's not right, whether that's at work or in society. Standing up to bullies, standing up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. So standing in and with people who are vulnerable. And I think particularly at this in this period of history and this period of time, being courageous and brave and standing up in the face of tyranny or in the face of unfairness to others can feel really challenging and can feel like it's beyond our reach. And so I want to give you a practice today that is about looking back and looking within to find your own sense of courage and your own ability to be open and vulnerable. Now, a lot of people won't necessarily correlate being vulnerable and being brave or being courageous. But if you've read anything by Brené Brown, and I highly recommend that you do, she talks about being vulnerable and being open and being yourself as being the most courageous thing that you can do. So I've got a really beautiful guided practice for you that's all about being courageous, being open and vulnerable, and being yourself. So I hope you enjoy it. As a side note, this is the very first meditation that I wrote on my own. It's my very first original meditation. So it's very special to me, and I hope that you find something in it for yourself. Please comment below or send me a message if you have any questions about anything in the meditation, or if you really enjoyed it or you really hated it, just let me know. And I hope to see you next week. Bye. Hi, I'm Karen from Real Life Meditation, and welcome to this guided meditation focusing on opening your courageous heart. In this meditation, we will be visualizing times in our life when we've been courageous, open, and vulnerable, as well as times when this has been challenging. We will then use these insights into ourselves to support us as we visualize a dream or an outcome that we wish for ourselves, or a characteristic we would like to nourish within ourselves. First, sit comfortably with the spine aligned and the shoulders and face relaxed. You can even lie down for this practice if you wish, as long as the spine stays straight and you can remain awake. Feel the face and jaw soften. Let your mind be at ease. Close the eyes. Become aware of the rhythm of your breath. Now begin to breathe deeply, filling and emptying your lungs with each breath. Inhale and exhale deeply, pausing slightly at the end of each inhale and exhale. We will begin to extend our exhale, making it about twice as long as the inhale. To begin, inhale for 2, exhale for 4. Inhale for 2, exhale for 4. Now inhale for 3, exhale for 6. Inhale for 3, exhale for 6. Now inhale for 4, exhale for 8. Inhale for 4, exhale for 8. Find a comfortable but deep pattern without using too much force or effort. Pausing slightly after each inhale and exhale, and extending the exhale. Continue breathing in this way, breathing deeply and leaning into the exhale. As we continue to relax, visualize yourself as a young child or baby. This may be from early memories, photographs, or stories. See yourself clearly as a baby or young child. As this young child or baby, sense this time when everything was new and exciting. Recall the feelings and awe as you explored the world, bravely testing your limits. Remember how brave you were, how open and vulnerable. Send love to your courageous younger self. And imagine this younger self smiling and accepting this love. Keep breathing deeply, leaning into the exhale. Relax into the breath, extending the exhale. Now, visualize a later time in your life, a time when perhaps you first doubted yourself, when you did not feel courageous or safe to be open and vulnerable. What thoughts, emotions, or beliefs did you or do you have about this time? What stories have you told yourself? How has this affected how you sought or expressed your desires? Did you hide your dreams? Did you play small and close up to avoid vulnerability, to keep yourself safe? Send love and understanding to this version of you. Let them know that it's okay, that they are okay. Imagine this younger self smiling and accepting this love and understanding. Keep breathing deeply, leaning into the exhale. Relax into the breath, extending the exhale. Now think of a time more recently, a time when, despite the doubts, despite any fear, you were able to achieve a goal or make a challenging decision. A time when you were courageous, vulnerable, and open to possibilities. When you took that leap. Not without fear, uncertainty, or doubt, but able to step forward despite of it, perhaps because of it. Feel deeply into this time. What thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and stories are here? Send love to this version of you. Celebrate your bravery in the face of doubt. Imagine this version of you smiling and accepting this love. Keep breathing deeply, leaning into the exhale. Relax into the breath, extending the exhale. Now sense the constant, unchanging you. The you that is your younger selves, yet also separate from them. The you that sent love. Let go of thoughts, emotions, beliefs and stories, and just be. Notice the subtle intentions, the whisper of those finest feelings. What subtle feelings, dreams, wishes, desires does this highest version of you have to share? Soften into this finest level of feeling. Take some time now, a couple of minutes, to visualize any dream, any wish for the future, or characteristic that you wish to nourish or cultivate within you. Imagine how you will feel, what you will be doing, how you will be when this comes to pass. Now you can let go of the future, let go of the past. Keeping the eyes closed, bring yourself gently back to this moment right now. Come back to the sensations of your body. Allow your body to move in any way that feels right to you. Perhaps start by wriggling the fingers and toes and stretching or curling up. Slowly returning our awareness to our normal waking state, being gentle as we return. And don't worry if it was difficult to visualize or if the mind was distracted by thoughts or emotions while you practiced. It's okay. It's totally normal. Your subconscious will still follow along, helping you to gain the benefits. As you practice this technique, you will gain deep insights into yourself and strengthen your capacity to be courageous, open, and vulnerable in the face of adversity. So feel free to do this again and again, as much as you need. Now when you're ready, and please take your time, there's no rush at all. that you can gently open the eyes and return to the rest of your day.